Find a comfortable seat on your mat. Draw the navel in towards your spine and allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Allow the shoulder blades to relax away, allow your shoulders to relax away from the ears. And let the shoulder blades move down the back as if you're putting them in your back pockets. Your hands can rest comfortably on your thighs. So bring your awareness to the breath and start to bring the breath into balance by making the inhale the same length as the exhale. So if your inhale was for a count of 4, your exhale would be for a count of 4. If your inhale was for a count of 6, the exhale would be for a count of 6, and so on. With each inhale, allow that spine to grow nice and tall. And then as you exhale, you'll keep the length in the spine, but just begin to soften. So this balanced breath that we've created, inhale and exhale being equal, is a pranayama practice called Samavriti pranayama. It can be translated to same wave or equal breath. And we'll try to maintain this throughout our practice today. Bring your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. And we'll breathe together 3 times. On the 3rd exhale, we'll share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. And for the 3rd time together, inhale. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open the eyes, looking forward. We're going to start today laying on our back, so you can just lay down comfortably, move your things out of the way. Your legs can be extended out nice and long, or you can have your knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor, whatever is more comfortable for you. So you'll bring those arms out like a T, the palms face the sky. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to draw the arms up. The palms come together to touch. And as you inhale, arms open wide, back out to a T. You can see I'm a little too close to my wall here, but follow my words instead of my image. Exhale, draw the palms together. Inhale, arms open nice and wide, palms face the sky. So you're moving with your breath here. When we add these movements, it almost gives us some feedback regarding tuning into the breath. So you're moving at your own pace with your breath. Don't worry about moving at the exact same pace as me. Sometimes I find I actually breathe a little faster when I'm teaching as opposed to when I'm a student. simply because I'm talking a lot and getting a little out of breath. The next time those palms come together to touch, pause there. Bend the elbows so that the thumbs are drawn towards the face, and you're just going to place the back of those thumbs in the space between the eyebrows, and breathe. Bring the arms by your sides, the palms face the sky, or the arms can be out like a T, palms face the sky. Draw the knees into the chest and then place your right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. On the inhale, the knees pull away from the chest as your arms straighten, so that hands stay on the knees the whole time. Exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, knees pull away, making room for the belly as you inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in as you squeeze all of the air out. So draw the knees in, bring your arms out like a T, press the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Bend the knees, hands come to the knees, knees pull away from the chest. Exhale, draw the knees in, arms by your sides or out like a T, soles of the feet press up towards the sky, and repeat. So we're adding that leg extension to our dynamic Apanasana. So draw the knees in, release the hands, press the soles of the feet up. Bend the knees, place the hands on them, knees pull away from your chest. Exhale, draw the knees in, arms by your sides, feet pressed to the sky. Bend the knees, place the hands on the knees. Last time, knees pull away from the chest. And as you exhale, draw those knees back in. Press the soles of the feet up one more time, and we're going to rotate the ankles. And then reverse the direction of that ankle rotation. So this time of year, a lot of us become a little more achy, we get cold and a little less active. So if your knees bother you, I just wanted to share something I found, and they're not expensive. They're little cashmere sweaters for your knees. And so you can just wear them under your clothes or over, and it just gives you that warmth to help with that knee pain. So lower your left foot to the floor, and then place your hands behind the thigh of the right leg. Bend the right knee. So you're hugging that right knee in. On the inhale, begin to straighten the leg as much as you can. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 3 more on that right leg. And then you can lower that right foot to the mat. Draw the left knee into the chest, placing the hands behind the back of the thigh. Bend that left knee, hugging it into the chest, And as you inhale, straighten the left leg as much as you can. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. So our inhale and exhale are still equal length here. 3 more on your own. When you finish, you'll bend that left knee, draw the right knee in to meet it. Place the hands on the knees and bring the knees out like a V. Arms come between the legs as you grasp either the pinky toe sides of the feet or your ankles or calves. And then you're just going to guide the soles of the feet to look up towards the sky. So your knees are almost in your armpits. You can rock side to side here for Ananda Balasana, happy baby. So let's hug the knees in and begin to rock head to tail. So you can take a couple rocks back and forth, give yourself a little massage, eventually bringing yourself up to Sukhasana, easy pose. So bring your arms by your sides, and we're going to do arm circles backwards and then forwards. So just make big, exaggerated shoulder circles, excuse me. And then we'll go the other way. One more. And then you can just rest the arms by your sides. On your inhale, the arms sweep out wide as the palms come together to touch overhead. And on the exhale, hands come together at your heart. Inhale, arms open wide. Take a deep, full breath. And as you exhale, hands come to heart. Continue moving with your breath here. The next time the hands come together at the heart, pause there. Extend your arms out like zombie arms in front of you, shoulder blades together and down your back. You're going to cross your left arm over the right as high as you can, and then bend your elbows. So perhaps the backs of the hands touch, or maybe you can get that left hand around one more time without forcing it so that the palms touch. Nice tall spine here. Let the fingertips reach towards the sky, and then you can press those fingertips to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you and breathe. Draw those fingertips back in towards the face. Lower them away from the sky and carefully and gently unwind, placing the hands on the thighs. Extend those arms out, palms face the ground. Make sure to do the opposite side, so that should be the left arm over the right. Bend the elbows. Maybe you can get the right hand around so the palms touch, maybe not, and that's okay. Fingertips start to reach towards the sky, and then press those fingertips to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you and breathe. These are eagle pose arms, Garudasana arms. Start to bring those hands back in towards your face. Carefully unwind. Place the hands on the thighs. Go ahead and close your eyes. Come back to that balanced breath if it's gotten away from you. Inhale and exhale are equal. Open your eyes. Nice tall spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to round your spine towards the space behind you. As you inhale, belly comes forward. The bottom and the head are reaching towards the space behind you. So you're arching the back here. And then exhale, round that spine. The back reaches towards the wall behind you. So notice here, as you inhale, you're creating space in the belly area for that inhalation. Exhale, we round the spine, compressing that space, squeezing the air out. Inhale to your seated cow. Exhale to your seated cat. Come back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. Bring your left hand by your side. As you inhale, create length in the spine as the right fingertips reach towards the sky. On the exhale, begin to tip to the left. You can walk your fingertips out here. You can bow out the right ribs. Feel the stretch in the side body. On an inhale, bring yourself up, placing that right hand by your side. On the next inhalation, the spine grows tall as the left fingertips reach towards the sky, and as you exhale, begin to tip to your right and breathe. So here, we don't want our chest to be turning towards the floor. Have a nice open chest. Stacked shoulders. Slowly bring yourself back up. So we're sitting in Sukhasana easy pose. Feel free to adjust your sit bones at any time. Take your left hand behind the left hip. Make sure you're not leaning back. If you are, you can always put your hand on top of a block to give you a little height. Your right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, starting at your belly, begin to twist to your left. The twist moves up to the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, and finally, if it's okay for you, the head can turn. Breathe here. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, slowly come back to center, starting with the head and then working your way down to the belly. The right hand comes behind the right hip, nice tall spine. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to the right. And there's nothing that says you have to go to your maximum twist. Root down, inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, starting with that head and neck, bring yourself back to center. So we're going to switch the cross of the legs. Feels a little funny at first. Readjust those sit bones. Take that left hand behind the left hip. You can always see me doing this with my neck. It's just me. I have really tight muscles. All right. Take that left hand to the top of the right. Let's see, I'm getting confused. Take your right hand to the top of the left knee. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, twist to the left and breathe. Root down through those sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, come back to center. The right hand comes behind the right hip, left hand to the top of the right knee. Root down, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. So next, keep your right leg where it is. Place the sole of the left foot on the floor. And then you're going to bring this left foot by your left hip so that the right foot is near the top of that left thigh. Take your right hand behind the right hip, left hand to the outside of the right knee. So we're rooting down. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Press down through those sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to center. Come back to Sukhasana. Keep that left leg where it is. Slide the right foot out, sole of the foot to the floor, and then you're going to bring that right foot behind you so the inner right knee is on the mat. And your left foot is at the top of that right thigh. Lots of lefts and rights. Take your left hand behind the left hip. Right hand to the top of that left knee. Nice tall spine. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, begin to twist to your left. Root down through the foundation. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, slowly come back to center. So we'll come back to Sukhasana, easy pose. Close your eyes once more. Come back to that balanced breath if it's gotten away from you. Inhale and exhale are equal. Open your eyes and let's come to standing. So you can stand at the top of your mat in Tadasana. So our feet are just femur width apart. The feet are parallel to each other. So physically look down at your feet and just note if they're parallel, and if not, adjust. We're rooting down through the four corners of the feet, or as someone who I just took a class with called it the triangle of the foot. So that would be the pad of the big toe and little toe, and then the center of the heel, or pad of the big toe and little toe, inner and outer heel. So we just want to make sure that we're balanced, that our weight isn't all forward and it's not all back. Hips stacked on knees, knees stacked on ankles, crown of the head reaching tall. On the inhale, arms sweep up. And as you exhale, arms lower. So watch my pelvis here. As soon as I lift my arms up, my pelvis tips more forward, and that's just because my body is choosing the path of least resistance. So instead, what I'm going to do is keep that navel drawn in and really focus on that so that it doesn't tip forward as I'm moving. Keeping that core engaged. The next time the arms are up overhead, allow those palms to come together to touch. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So soften those knees. Make sure they're not locked. We're going to be doing a forward fold, but we're going to have bent knees. So on the inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, begin to bend the knees as you hinge forward from the hips. So just allow the chest to rest on the thighs as you touch the ground with the fingertips. Inhale, arms lift when they're in line with the ears. Bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips as you bend your knees, resting the chest on the thighs, touching the floor with the fingertips if possible. Inhale, arms lift when they're in line with the ears, press down through the feet, come all the way up. Exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend the knees as you hinge, folding forward. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. So we're going to do that one more time. This time we'll stay in that forward bend. So inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend those knees, hinge from the hips, folding forward, resting your chest on your thighs. So here you can place your hands on the ground. If they don't reach, you can place a block or something else under them to bring the floor closer to you. So now what I want you to do, keep the chest on your thighs and just begin to straighten the legs as much as you can, relaxing the head and neck. Press down through your feet. Arms start to lift. Once they're in line with those ears, use that core, bring yourself all the way up. And as you exhale, hands come together at your heart. Soft knees, always. Bring your arms by your sides. So we're going to root down through the foundation, which is the four corners of the feet or that foot triangle. Bring your left arm by your side. As you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head as the right fingertips reach towards the sky. Keep that core engaged, and as you exhale, begin to tip to your left. Again, we don't want the chest to turn towards the floor. Slowly bring yourself up, lower the right arm. Press down through the feet. As you inhale, the spine lengthens as the left fingertips reach to the sky. And as you exhale, begin to tip to the right. Inhale and exhale are equal. Slowly bring yourself back up. Lower that left arm. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from those hips, folding forward. This time you can either have bent knees or straighter legs. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. So here, our back is parallel to the ground. Crown of the head is reaching to the space in front of you. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down through the feet. Use the core to come up. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. As you exhale, fold. Press down through the feet. Arms start to lift. Once they're in line with the ears, use that core, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from those hips, folding forward. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. As you exhale, fold. And we're going to hold the forward bend here. Relax the head and neck. Place your hands on your hips. Press down through the feet to come up. So once again, we'll stand in Tadasana at the top of the mat. So all of our toes are pointing straight ahead. And I want you to take a step back with the right foot. Not a huge step back, maybe about 2 feet or so. Again, all toes point straight ahead. On the inhale, the arms sweep up, draw the navel in. And as you exhale, hinge from those hips, folding over that left leg. Relax the head and neck here. So you can place your hands on your hips, press down through the feet to come up. Step your right foot forward, and then we're going to take a nice wide stance on the mat. So the outer edges of the feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from those hips. Folding forward, relax the head and neck here. Place the hands on the hips. Press down through the feet to come up. Come up on the heel of that left foot. Toes turn in slightly. Come up on the heel of the right foot. Toes turn out 90 degrees. Navel in, arms parallel to your mat. Gaze out over those right fingertips. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bend the knee, making sure that you can still see your toes. We don't want that knee to jut out past the ankle here. Inhale and exhale are equal. Turn your right hand so that the thumb faces the floor, and then you're going to sweep that right arm behind you, turning your torso to face your right knee. Shoulder blades come together and down the back as those hands are clasped together. And then as you exhale, begin to hinge from the hips, folding forward for humble warrior. Relax the head and neck and breathe. Release your hands. Allow the arms to start to lift. Once they're in line with the ears, use the core and rise to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, lower the arms. Step that left foot forward to meet the right. So now we'll do the other side. So that should be stepping that left foot back for pyramid pose. So we start in Tadasana, and we just take a step back. Toes point straight ahead. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge, folding forward. Relax the head and neck. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down through the feet to come up. We're going to come to wide legs once again. So the outer edges of the feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Relax your head and neck here. Press down through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to come up on the heel of that right foot, turn the toes in slightly. Come up on the heel of that left foot, toes turn out 90 degrees. Bring those arms parallel to the mat. Gaze out over those left fingertips. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let that left knee bend, coming to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Turn your left thumb to face the floor. Sweep the left arm behind you as you turn that torso to face the front of the room. Clasp your hands together, bring the shoulder blades together and down your back. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Release the hands. Let them come down to the mat, and then start to lift the arms. When they're in line with the ears, use that core. Bring yourself up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, lower the arms. Come back to your wide-legged stance. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge. Relax the head and neck here. Place your hands on the hips. Press down through the feet to come up. We're going to bring our feet femur width apart, coming to Tadasana, mountain pose. Then we'll come to lay down on our belly. Once you get there, just cross the forearms in front of you and rest your forehead. Once you are resting, come back to that balanced breath once again. Inhale and exhale are equal. Bring your arms by your sides, the palms face the sky. As you inhale, your head, chest, and arms simultaneously lift up off the ground. Gaze stays to the floor, and as you exhale, lower. Inhale, head, chest, arms, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower 3 more times here. When you finish, you can just roll over onto your back and hug those knees to the chest. Once you are on your back and hugging those knees in, please feel free to rock side to side, giving yourself a little back massage here. So become still, and you're going to keep those knees hugged in. Bring your arms out like a T, palms face the sky. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, begin to tip your legs over to the left. So you're twisting to the left. Left leg comes to the mat, right leg rests on top of it. You don't need to hold the feet in the air. If it's okay for you, you can turn that head to the right. Start to draw the knees back up, head and neck come to neutral. On the next exhale, we'll twist to the right. So you're tipping those legs over to the right. If it's okay for the head and neck, you can turn that head towards the left. Start to draw those knees back up, head come to neutral. Press the soles of the feet towards the sky. Lower the legs until they're about 2 inches away from the ground, and then bring those knees back into the chest. Press the soles of the feet up. Slowly. Knees draw in. When you finish with your feet, you just draw those knees into the chest. Keep them drawn in and bring the legs out like a V. Take the arms between the legs, grasping either the pinky toe sides of the feet, ankles or calves, and guide the soles of the feet to look up towards the sky. And again, you can rock side to side here for happy baby, Ananda Shavasana. Become still. Lower the soles of the feet to the mat. Place the hands on the belly and just let the arms sway from side to side. Let those arms become still, and we will begin to transition into Shavasana. So grab anything that you need to be comfortable, and once you have what you need, you'll just lay on your back with those legs extended out nice and long, of course, modifying if needed. So in Shavasana, just allow the feet to flop open. Move anything out of the way that's bumping into you, distracting you. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. And let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Allow your natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen the breath, becoming aware of the room once again and becoming aware of your body. Start to make any subtle movements that feel good, like wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. You can rotate through the wrists and the ankles and turn that head gently from side to side. Stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up. Nice full body stretch, and then roll to the right side in fetal position. And we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. You can use those arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And then once you get there, you can bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, practicing some of Vritti breathing as you move through the asana practice. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Thank you all so much.